couple different components here that's very important that also ties into our previous topic that we were just talking about. Number one, not only being a man, but being a black man. Okay, that's number one. Number two, being a black man growing up, like for us in Detroit, we all grew up in the same neighborhood. So, you know, any weakness that you show was going to automatically be able to just stick right out. I mean, no matter how you were feeling, what you were thinking, how secure you felt with whatever, we had, and I'm not just going to, you know, limit this to Detroit, because I know there's tough hoods all over, whether it be Chicago, you know, Atlanta, wherever, all over the world. But people who are from the hood or from a ghetto or from a urban community where, you know, there's a high level of crime and crime rate, we understand how when we go outside of those doors in those hoods, and also as black men, we have to put on the front all day. You have to put that mean mug on when you walk out. People didn't smile at each other. You didn't smile when you walk down the street. That's the reason why as adults right now, we're not walking around and smiling at people and greeting people. We looking at people looking at us funny. We ready to fight, and people like, I looked at you like, I don't understand. You know, this is where we came up at. This is how we came up. This was survival. This is the difference between being able to go out and enjoy your day and make it back home or maybe not. Weaknesses stood out. So we had to put that mean mug on. We had to carry and stay in that character the entire day, you know, and then just so we can make it back home safely. You know, you talk about being a black man, you talk about us being fathers now, you know, and husbands and things like that. There's a lot that is on our shoulders and that we carry, you know, so there isn't any time for weakness. There isn't any time for us to be able to sit down and really take care of our mental health. And a lot of times people are not okay. I'll be honest. A lot of times I'm not okay. You know, I've dealt with over the years a lot of trauma, and trauma isn't always you've been raped, you've been beaten, or whatever the case is. There's a lot of different things that happen in your personal relationship. There's a lot of things that could happen in your upbringing with your mom, because guess what? A lot of us came from single family homes, right? So our parent, our mother suffered abuse from somebody else. They were traumatized. They had kids. They had to take care of those kids. That got passed on to those kids. And then as adults, we grow up and we internalize these things, particularly the men, because it's not cool to say I have to go to a psychiatrist or psychologist. It's not cool to sit down and break down crying and talk about feelings with your homies. We ain't gonna get together and have a drink and talk about, you know, how we don't feel like we're not enough and we insecure. These aren't things that men talk about. So we pass this cycle on to our kids and things like that.